to another episode of the BBC, the Bros Book Club. This week, we're talking about Pride and Prejudice.
We'll be talking about prescribed life in the book and why marriage sucks.
Here we see how people don't marry for love, but rather for their family and to improve their social status.
Now you can see why Miss Bennet's so crazy and wants to marry off all her daughters. Right, Miss Bennet?
Have you no compassion for my poor nerves?
Oh, Miss Bennett. Oh, that's some good stuff. Anyway, we're gonna go to our next fan favorite segment called Alan Guo Explains the Status Quo.
Welcome to my big board. Today we'll be talking about marrying from 3 different classes, upper, middle, and lower. So let's say this is you. You are a girl in 19th century England and you come at a crossroads. You can either go this way, or this way. This way will go to the upper class, this will go in the middle class, and this will go to the lower class. So, if you marry into the upper class, you're going to get a really big house, like a castle. Alright, you're going to get a lot of money, and you're going to get really fancy stuff, like candle holders. Alright, that's what you get in the upper class. Let's go to the middle class. If you're in the middle class and you're going to marry into the middle class, you're going to get an average sized house. You're going to have some money, and you're going to have nice candles, but no nice candle holders. So now let's go to the lower class. You never marry down. This doesn't happen. So these are your options, upper or middle. And that concludes today's segment.
As you can see, it's really important for the middle class to keep good relationships with the upper class because they want to marry up into the upper class. But for the upper class, it's detrimental to their status and their prestige if they marry down.
Oh, great segment, Alan. It was really insightful. I loved it. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, we learned a lot of great information. You see, we can see this in other relationships as well, such as that between Mr. Wickham and Miss King. You see, Wickham in the beginning had a bit of a thing going on with Elizabeth, but once he found out that Miss King had a bit of affluence, he had to get right on that hook, and he went after her right quick.
Oh, yeah. And we see this with other relations, too, with, like, Charlotte Lucas and Mr. Collins.
Wait, did you say Mr. Collins?
Why, yes, I did. Why?
Because that brings us to our next segment. Character profile time with Mr. Collins.
Really? Character profile time? That's one of my favorite segments.
Oh, yeah, right!
As you can see, social status is really important to marriage, not only with creating them, but also breaking them apart.
Yeah, we can see that especially with Mr. Bingley's relationship with Jane, and how his social status that inevitably broke that one off.
That's exactly right. Darcy saved one of his friends from marriage, but that marriage would have been embarrassing to the Bingley family, and it would have been completely wrong social status wise.
Even further so, these actions are epitomized with the Bingley sisters as well. How they're so condescending to all the people all around them, such as the Bennet sisters.
Exactly right. That was one of the biggest problems with Mr. Darcy's proposal to Elizabeth.
Yeah, his proposal was way too condescending.
Speaking of which, let's roll the clip.
Declaring myself thus, I am fully aware that I will be going expressly against the wishes of my family, my friends, and I hardly need add my own better judgment. The relative situation of our families is such that any alliance between us must be regarded as a highly reprehensible connection.
Wow, Darcy, bloody awful.
Yeah, man, he was so condescending. I mean, that was totally unromantic. You dare propose like that?
Absolutely horrible. Well, guys, I think this is a great opportunity to try out our new segment. This is where we're going to take our old scene and then view it with our modern goggles.
Oh, great. The goggles segment. My favorite. Let's put them on, guys. Put them on. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh, let's go. Let's view the clip.
Elizabeth, I have something important to tell you.
What?
You have turned me in every way. Therefore, it is in your best interest to marry me.
Man, Darcy was just terrible. We saw through our modern goggles that his proposal about Elizabeth's inferiority was pretty much straight up slaps in the face.
Gee, it really seemed that social status, in this society at least, was determine what you really could and could not do.
In the end, it really shows how prescribed this life is and how the actions of the characters can have a social status.
Definitely, definitely. I'm gonna go out there in our next segment and interview some people. What do you think about marriage within the novel?
It's very interesting, I think. Marrying for money, it's very stupid.
How do you feel about marrying for money?
Are you saying this because I'm Indian?
How would you feel if your family made you marry someone you did not love?
I wouldn't like that at all. That'd be pretty awful.
Hey guys, you missed me? I guess I lost them. Well, I guess that concludes our episode of the Boys Book Club. See you next time. Bye!